We've heard of the dairy company Clover, which was closing its factory in the northwest and moving to KwaZulu Natal because of what they said were failures of the municipality that they were operating in at the time. Now, our reporter, Kopano Gumbi, is in Standerton. This is in Mpumalanga, where Astral, the chicken producer, faces the same service delivery challenges, and she joins us live now to dissect this particular matter. Kopano, a very good morning to you. So this is another example of a poorly run municipality compromising the lives and, dare I say, the livelihoods of the community who probably work for this company, some of them. Tell us about this particular company and why it is concerned. All right, Kopano Gumbi, I don't think we have your sound. We'll see if we can reconnect to you. All right, looks like I'm the one who probably is not hearing you properly. All right, I interrupted you there, Kopano. Let's just start from the beginning. Tell us why this company may possibly go the way of Clover, which basically closed its doors in the northwest.
Good morning, Chloe. I apologize for that. I hope you hear me better now. We are in a busy factory and there are trucks that are wheeling in all of the chicken that we are going to talk about today. In fact, if anybody, most likely in South Africa, has eaten any kind of chicken, they've eaten chicken from here at Astral, which is famous for brands such as Goldie, Festive, County Fair. They make millions of chickens or produce millions of chickens as well as chicken products across the country every single week and every month. Now, Astral have been here in Standerton since 2014. They started their operations here in Standerton, and since that, the 2.5 billion rand that they've invested in this town, they have used to try and uplift the community. They've been trying to build their organization. They are one of the largest JSE-listed chicken companies or food producers in the country, and as mentioned, the 2.5 billion that they've put into Standerton alone, they are also one of the biggest employers in this part of town. Now, they have been plagued with significant challenges that the municipality said that they were going to take care of: water interruptions, electricity. We spoke to the managing director of the commercial poultry business, Mr. Frans van Heerden, and this is what he had to say about why they have such challenges here in Standerton.
So the infrastructure cannot handle the growth of people in town, so there's more and more people moving into town, plus then just supplying those areas with current infrastructure. It's ailing and it's failing. So we resorted to court and we asked them, we said, somebody in national government, please tell us who is responsible for this position, because we just could not get the joy out of local government and provincial government, because those are the spheres you work in.
So, Kopano, talk to us about the municipality. The company leader there does seem to suggest that they are facing serious problems when it comes to this municipality from which they operate. What are the failings exactly of this municipality?
So, Chloe, Standerton forms part of the Lekwa municipality. This is a district municipality that has been under administration for several years. In fact, the Auditor General has given this municipality an unqualified audit, what they call a disclaimer audit, for the last 13 of the 14 years that the Auditor General has been looking at this particular municipality. Now, we're going to go speak to the administrator later on this morning, and we'll bring you some of that information. But essentially, water, electricity, all of that has been disrupted so significantly that this company, Astral, who are the largest employer in this district, have had to resort to introducing their own private measures for providing water, and have are even now considering, in fact, introducing electricity. But we spoke to them about this and the investment they've had to make for water reticulation, for what is happening with their plant and the amount of water that they need. And this is what Frans had to say.
When we got interrupted of water, we put a road train, we call it a road train. There were 10 trucks carrying water from the Vaal River, from an extraction point on the Vaal River, driving 24/7 to the plant. And then we put up a filtration plant at our premises. We cleaned the water to a potable standard so that we could just continue. That cost obviously was enormous. The cost of anything that you transport cost a lot of money. And during that year, we had damages of close to 100 million rand. Our current cost this year, and I've just looked at it now for Standerton in terms of water and electricity, but it's mainly dominated by electricity, is about 20 million rands additional operating costs from where we now. The options, obviously, as with water, you immediately start looking at options. But we're so invested in that town. You also can't just fix the business side of things and then your 3,500 employees go home at night and there's no water, no electricity. It's not a sustainable model.
So there you have Frans Polly just explaining to us the real challenges that they face operating in this town, but really quite admirably saying that they cannot walk away from the investment that they've made here in Standerton. It is such a key strategic point for them that they have to find a solution, and the solution that they have come up with, in fact, they were instrumental in having this municipality being put under administration this year when they approached National Treasury and the national government and took them to court and said, you have to intervene, we need to keep our operations going. We have 3,500 people that work with us here, and we have to find a way to keep our operations active and going throughout the year and throughout all of the necessary disruptions and challenges. And that's what we were hearing him tell us now, that yes, they could essentially put in their own private power, and that is allowed now through new dispensation of 100 megawatts that people can produce their own power, but saying if they do that, what for the community, what for the people that have to come and work here, who leave their homes without power, without water, and come here to find water and to find power just so that they can keep their jobs. And they're not willing to make that consideration as yet. They've said no. In fact, they want the municipality to do what the municipality promised, which is to deliver water, which is to deliver electricity. And it's not just for them, it is for the entire town. As we walk through the streets of Standerton later, we're going to show you, we've heard of sewage that's flowing into the Vaal River that flows through here. We're going to see that. We're going to ask the administrator what they're really doing about this, because their inefficiencies, their failures are impacting this business, it's impacting the lives and livelihoods of people, as you mentioned, Polly, and that needs to change as soon as possible.
Kopano Gumbi, I couldn't have said it better. Thank you very much for that update. We'll keep checking in with Kopano Gumbi as she crisscrosses the town of Standerton.